Hello, and we're back on another stream of GreedFall. We'll head right in to continue where we left off, doing a side quest for Petreus, a priest from San Mateus. So I don't know if there's much difference. I think I was level 21 last time, or if I level up, I'm not sure. Sorry about that, I have a runny nose right now. Ooh, shiny boots.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Mateus lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen. Probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Side quest, side quest, side quest, more side quest. Actually, this one is really good because it increases my reputation with the lane. Wait, I missed something. Yes.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
If I don't have servant clothes, I might need to buy them.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
It says comfortable fast, but it doesn't say servant. Where do I get servant
Goodbye.
clothes?
May the enlightened
Oh, comfortable
always
bed.
keep you in his divine.
Those are the ones I
Don't
need.
hesitate to have a rummage.
Ooh, nice leather pants.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Hey!
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reigns its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Thélème, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Locked.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather
Candy
information at
cane,
the coin
my
tavern.
sweet candy
Perhaps the manager
cane.
knows it.
The guy probably has a very sweet cane, if you know what I mean. Oh, the rich people always having extravagant secret parties. Like that's something new. Science, Vigor. This one's mine. This one's Kurt, yes. This one's Kurt, and this one's Patreus. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the moneylender, and this is the tavern. Oh, he's on the other side. Oh, guards that I'm going to have to fight soon.
Can I help?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I know that you know the Mother Cardinal. She borrowed money from you on several occasions. I want to know why.
Where did you find that out? Hmm? Who told you?
I want to know why she borrows money from you.
Lending money is my job. It's not illegal. And I don't have to give you an answer.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. All of San Mateus knows that name.
Can you tell me about him?
I don't know him personally. We've never been introduced. But rumour has it that he often hangs out in the basement at the Coin Tavern. You ask far too many questions. My guys will make you regret sticking your nose in other people's business.
I should have pretended to be a messenger. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have to take care of the guys.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
Stop! You're gonna kill them! I'll tell you everything. But after that, leave me be and do not come back.
Why is the Cardinal borrowing money from you, and how does she pay you back so quickly?
I have no idea. And to be honest, I don't care in the slightest. All I can do is assure you that she's not helping herself to the city funds, if that's what you're thinking.
How could you possibly know that?
Because San Mateus is rich, but not that rich. With a Cardinal, we're talking about astronomical amounts.
And what's Candy Cane's role in all of this?
I don't know. I really have no dealings with him. We have never met, and I have no desire to. He and the Cardinal have a connection, but I just lend money. I have nothing to do with him. My advice to you is don't get involved. Those two are dangerous.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
How about silent as a tombstone? Silent stiletto. Gold coins. To the Coin Tavern it is. I should know by memory by now the path, but I always forget. Oh, since my house is on the way. See, I already have the comfortable vest. Why do I need more? Do I have a steel? Wait, steel stiletto and has 4. I'm gonna put a second one and that's it. The Estelado, I'm taking that and saving it. Now let's go to the Coin Tavern. Ooh, loot. I believe this is the door. Yep. Dude, out of the way.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
My
Candy
sweet
cane.
candy cane.
Everyone speaks about
the
him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
cane.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
Ooh,
To the games room and the
downstairs.
brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Why does it still have the quest? Oh, now it's gone. No, wait. Still here. Question the innkeeper, some of that. It's still there, the quest.
Can I look who it is?
I have to go.
Okay, so what now? Oh, downstairs. You.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
At the bet in the arena, ask about the Mother
Has the
Cardinal.
Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I must be going.
Next time, then.
Wait, where are the courtesans? Aren't they supposed to be here? San Matthias. Where are they? Second floor, nothing. I already questioned him. What's this? Pursue the innkeeper in San Matthias. Innkeeper. Oh, the bar guy. Oh, the lower level. I forgot about that.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and sit. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes. Thank you for the cooperation, sexy soldier guy. It's time to investigate you.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Ooh, a male client? Really?
Hi. Well, here's someone new. What can I do for you, pretty face?
I
Oh,
wanted to
wow.
know who this earring belongs to.
Oh, this really isn't my day. Show me, pretty face. Given the way it shines, it must be a piece of junk. It probably belongs to one of the girls. It's really their style. Well, if that's all that you're here for, I'd rather get back
A
to the
male
grind.
prostitute here, down here. Wow, that's a first.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that An important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees.
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just
Hey, look who's speaking about degenerates.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Ooh, 100%.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person.
Of course, everyone knows Candy Cane.
Have you ever spotted him
with his
at
sweet
these pleasure
cane?
parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Where's the exit? I'm lost. Wait, can I leave through here? Oh! Oh, so this is where I am. Oh, interesting. Coingar Barracas. So this is where I am. Interesting. Very interesting. Wait, so, what was I supposed to do? Question the innkeeper in San Mateas, the bookmarker in San Mateas again. Oh, so I have to go to them again. That's why the marker never left.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work. Good day.
Welcome. You here to wait?
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Find Candy Cane. He appears at the docks at night. So I have to wait until nightfall. At the docks. But it has to be at night. It doesn't appear. Nighttime. Yo, people, go back to your homes. It's night. Where's the docks?
Let's get rid of these money bags. To my help. And death to the others!
Hey, 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 stop it. Stop it.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Thieves, thieves, thieves. Everywhere thieves. Where's the docks? Oh, they're behind me. Ooh. Again.
To my health. And death to the others!
Ooh, a rifle. My sweet candy cane.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Reputation nice with Petraeus. So that means that I have... Wait, no, I still don't have charisma? Oh, I need to be friends with him to get charisma. Well, what's the next quest? Side quest. Trouble in Eden. Oh, Eden. That's a good side quest. How do I get out of here now? Oh. Okay, this is the quest in Eden, which also is the main story quest here. For the quest here, I need Afra. So since we're heading here for a side quest, so here, took to the, where's the village? Oh, here is the main quest. The village with the strange happenings. This area is unknown yet. Let's go to Eden. Wait, is it getting nightfall?
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away!
It's current daytime, dusk, and night. Okay, no, never mind. There's still plenty of light to go around.
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you.
May the enlightened
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Obviously, it's not.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us, or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later, but first we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminus actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will... Greetings. Desarde. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Oh, so you can justify your hideous actions against the natives? Come on.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a
things are not always the way they seem to be.
From Thélème, hoping to
just
study
because
some
your
texts.
ancestors came here, that doesn't mean that he converted everyone to his religion.
Bring the light to this island.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light.
Oh no, you won't convert it anyone. And why banish a pagan cult? There's nothing wrong with the pagans. I know a few pagans myself, and they are not bad people, unlike you.
I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things.
And what if people don't need your light here?
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Of course they left because you forced them to
I will leave you to your work.
dumbass. But this is their land, and they live here, not you. Wait, this is not the place. Where's the shack? Oh, there it is.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Can't believe it. This brother Virgil was unforgivably neglectful. Idiot must have fallen asleep and then our thieves only had to take the keys from him.
It's very likely
Clearly
that's what
obvious.
happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
It has to be someone in the village. If we find them, there's a chance we can retrieve the relics.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Let's go talk to the village chief. Although, since I already went through all of this with my other character, I pretty much know most of it already. Wait, where? Oh, village chief. Loot. More loot. Ooh. Obsidian hammer.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello, Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here.
But also sacred to
they
them.
violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course. And the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps
wiser than they are. Yes, you are. Definitely you are.
Like so.
That's the story of the entire world.
Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vigsenegad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
Here's where you are wrong. So, your saint did not convert the natives, he converted himself to their religion.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who have
left to go
to some of their legend.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, there are still at the other villages.
There's something strange.
It often takes time, but I am sure you will.
I must leave you.
May the enlightened...
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Back to the village, leader. The chief.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Well, let's try a charisma.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
I do not think they will hurt us.
Oh, come on.
They want peace too, and violence would break it all.
Since you do not want to talk, I will have to tell the Mother Cardinal to send the Ordo Luminous. The Inquisitors will make you confess the name of the person who helped the exiles.
I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
I'll regain that reputation with the natives soon. It's not like I will lose much. But come on, 75% charisma, and I failed it.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the Mind Shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Don't worry, we won't. Okay, so he's up here. Swamp entrance camp. Okay, he's through here. But since I have to avoid being seen.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
So we're taking the right, so left over there, middle path, and right path. So we're sneaking, we don't want to be seen by the natives. There they are, in the middle.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. We're sneaking. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We're running away. We're running away. Run away. Run away. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. No, 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 no. Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, don't tell me I have to restart this. No, 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 I'm not doing this. Okay, so I factored up. Let's see how this quick save works. How far am I? Oh, great. Okay, so I'm going to officially save.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
And for being an asshole and not sneaking, I almost lost what I was supposed to.
Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
Okay, so I'll be patient and I'll just sneak there.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
I'm not making the same mistake. I'm sneaking through, not running through it. There. No.
What are you doing
here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions.
See, I got the reputation back. We retrieved the tablets. No one died. Although I had to use a save. I had to relog the game, which did not happen the first time.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Gold and hopefully some experience. Yay! Wait for the results of the research process. In the what? Progress in the main quest. Oh. I got attributes and skill points. Let's see, skill points. I need 3 skill points to get Storm. Well, attributes. Oh, that's right. I need mental power 4. And hopefully a mental 5. I'll get the 5th one. And after I get the 5th one, hopefully some more mental power. And then some endurance. I need more health and balance. The talents, I could use some more charisma and more vigor. Let's go to the village. What's the name of the village? Velduk. Yeah, Velduk camp. The ring. I had a ring. Wait, no, it's not a ring. It's a necklace. This necklace. Oh, I need it right now. Equipment, necklace. Yes, I can equip it. Magic regeneration plus 25. Quality, elemental resistance plus 20%, magic resistance 20%, poison resistance 20%. Finally. Now I have to deposit the obsidian hammer. Here. There we go. What's that smell? I smell smoke. Don't tell me they're burning again. Where's the hammer? I deposited. Ah, there it is. Obsidian hammer. Let me take a look at this burning smoke. It's gonna kill me. Alright, I'm back. I closed the windows. They're definitely burning again, so smoke is starting to be felt again. So, continuing on, main quest. Here, village blue. Question the village chief. Until it become nightfall. Oh, it's so dark. Where's the village chief? Oh, that's the Donega. To get the village chief.
Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Speak about the major cross investigation. The rituals about her clan, and the missionaries about the demon.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you tell me about your clan?
My people are proud, full of courage and tough. That which destroys others makes us stronger. Many of them fear us, even amongst the other clans. Because the fury of the Storm Warriors is a story often told. But when we are not fighting, we are peaceful people, and we are happy guarding over our sacred woods. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a cult.
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Fine. I only made 2 questions.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
it is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
That is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day.
No, the only one that's been foolish here is you, dude, really. Because you're not being helpful.
Can't you leave us alone, Munisanaig?
Traitor. An Anolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Yes, they do, especially if they were born in another country. Idiots.
Birtir to Madrenaikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it's the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gikane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
But the village, the beliefs, the rituals, the missionaries. About them. Let's start with the demon.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you. You want to know how our warriors are so strong, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Donegad. The rituals I know are made to celebrate nature, to honor and bring her blessings upon us. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Birtir to Mad, Anal Manawi. What do you want?
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits.
Yes, they are.
Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
No, dude, you're the foolish one. There are definitely dark spirits. I know them very well.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong. Said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
You're different from the others. What is your role in the village?
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us, and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Denegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
I must leave now. Thank you for your...
You are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Delighted to see you again, Sister Ephesia.
Father Petrus, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Merely a courtesy call.
How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but I admit they don't seem keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the Luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet, there's something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
Anything else?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like nature.
That will be all, Sister Ephesia.
That's the problem.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me.
With
If
these
he's
people.
hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
I wonder if that eccentric young lady could help us. She seems to like you. Or, of course, we could create a diversion by breaking some of these pots.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
I'll take the path of talking of the lady. She helped me before, she'll help me again.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions? You really like this game. You really do.
If we could avoid the...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him, and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Dene God with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk, the next servant of Dene God.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
I really must go inside. I need to clarify something. If you can help us.
My child, I understand you might be shocked by this request, but have no fear. We have no intention of taking or destroying anything. We would just like to put to rest a few rumors.
You are one of them, aren't you? One of these men who shake our minds. A man of the light.
Well, that's correct. I am a priest of Thélème.
All of that are just words. And it is not fun. If you want my help, I want the hat of the mind shaker woman.
Very well. I will go and ask her. But I cannot promise that she will accept. Did you learn anything?
No. Nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I'm working on it.
Anything else?
This may seem a strange request, but I have something to ask. I need you to give me your hat, so that I might sneak into the house of the native.
My hat? I don't see how it could possibly make you more discreet. Is this some sort of joke?
No. A woman is willing to help me in exchange for your bonnet.
Go ahead and mock. It matters not. My mission takes precedence over my pride. Take it.
And here we go. We got the hat, and the woman of the natives will help us in exchange for the hat.
Do you want something?
Here. I present to you her hat.
Very well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good. Oi! Toiges! Radayam Redit Quad!
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
I will admit that it's rather ghastly, but I'm almost certain that the warriors of this island wear these things in battle. This altar is incredibly
Okay,
morbid.
now this one is disturbing.
I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
Ooh.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Oof. Let me screenshot.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more.
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village. And I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes. But you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
Wake up, Greenblood. He's here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! The magic is running out! Take a potion!
You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Where could our man have gone?
These strange roots are forming some kind of door. This must be where he went.
Cutscene.
My child, you are very pale, as if you just saw something terrible.
That's precisely what has happened. For a brief moment, I was this tree.
This is truly some strange sorcery. What exactly did you see? Perhaps it is some sort of key.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This drawing looks like an infant.
Okay, let's solve this puzzle.
Could it represent life?
I have to...
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Click in order.
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
To the previous...
This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind.
Baby Cassius 135. Thank you for the offer. But I like to do things the old-fashioned way, which is streaming rather than buying off people. Besides, I don't have any money, so I couldn't even do it if I wanted to.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
So, thank you, but no thank you.
On this stone, the sun is visible.
Okay, so let's see. The storm, I suppose that's wind. First wind, that's the sun.
This stone has an image of the moon.
At the moon, that was death. This one's eyes. That's lightning bolt. This one, that's wind.
This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
Wind.
The drawing on this stone represents lightning.
Lightning. After the lightning there was fire. Where's the firestone? Sun. This one, is this one the fire?
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire.
Firestone. Then it was death, the black one. There we go. Then rain came and water, that's water. Is this one the water?
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Yes, it is. Water. And then water came life, the baby.
This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life?
This island really is full of surprises and mysteries. This weird puzzle actually opened the door.
There we go. Got it. Let's go inside and investigate.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vrandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi kedem tayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus o galansani. Tugombenis gremos nigawi.
Blood sacrifices. Yes. Well, not blood sacrifice. Kind of like blood sharing. Holy fuck. I wish I had a translator. I want to know what it's saying.
There is no longer any doubt. The creature who was talking through this tree is a demon.
In any case,
is it a demon?
Delayme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegat who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
It could be mistaken for a demon, but is it a demon? It could be just a regular spirit.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
I am not from Thélème. I cast no judgment upon your beliefs. But if you want us to help you, you need to help us understand.
I doubt that you would be able to understand, but very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed.
Yay.
The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoixi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Okay, so I have to summon this spirit. Find the sanctuary in the indicated by Daedric. Oh, so I have to go to Velvivi? Vilvi. Oh wait, there's a teleport right here. What am I doing? Why am I running towards the camp? There's a teleport right here. Nice weapons. The ring's not powerful enough. Treacherous. Dawn. Until dawn. Ah yes, this is the area that's unexplored, that I will explore it soon. There's gonna be a boss fight here. Because this is a trap.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time Renaixi. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Thélème has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that
chaos.
certain clans venerate a demon,
It's
an evil
similar
creature.
to
We carried out
Skyrim,
our
but
investigation of Vedlog on Chief Deirdre in an
not
attempt to discover the truth.
really.
And the clues have led us to find
Skyrim
our
is
answers in
more
this sanctuary.
complicated than this game. This game is more simplified than Skyrim.
Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago.
Also, I believe Skyrim is much more difficult and harder to play. This one it's very simple, straightforward. There are side quests, but
That smells like
the
bridge.
game
I wonder what they were looking
really
for
punish you if you don't complete this side quest. Unlike Skyrim. Skyrim, you can complete the side quest if you want, or just avoid them completely and go straight for the main story. In this game, if you don't do certain side quests, the game will punish you by giving you bad choices.
Nearly the same questions you ask.
Yeah, it's a bit chill. Lead the research in the swamp. Oh. Question the old hermit. Lead the research.
What do you want, strange?
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renaigse went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Teofradi gives, Teofradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual?
You can
yes, there
change
is a ritual for the impatient. For me,
equipment.
no
Also, at the very start of the game, you can change how you look.
But for me, it would be useful.
But once you choose how you look at the beginning, it stays permanently for the rest of the game. You cannot undo anything.
They awaken the earth as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone?
But you're still here. What do you want again?
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy.
Well, I played a Skyrim game once that allowed me to change how I look mid-game. So I don't know. I don't know much. I really haven't played a lot of Skyrim games. I used to play the online version.
You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to be the insect.
But since it's a paid version, I cannot play it anymore.
I do remember one thing though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played one time, and only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Oh well, the game GreedFall, it's rather cheap, but it used to be free like a month ago or 2 months ago. If you have the what's it called, the PlayStation Plus membership. It used to be free. Right now it's around the $40, I believe.
Quench a stone. What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Nothing. I shall...
Let's beat the drums. Wait, do I really have the potion? Oh, I should have said, you're welcome. Glad I could help you.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect. Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent. The image is fading. We can't see much of anything.
Okay, let's beat the drums. I believe I have the potion that I have to use. Let's prepare for the trap, because this is a trap. Okay, we saved. Now let's beat the drums in the correct order, because it can only be beat once each. So it starts with the insect, then it goes with the frog that eats the insect, and it ends with the snake that eats the frog. And there we go, something appears.
There. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
It looks like an altar, but it's not an altar if you look closely.
Looks like an altar. The stones! That must be where we need to pour the potion. What is this?
The Guardian! Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Whoa. Oh, that magic regeneration. Look at that magic regeneration, so good. I love it, that magic regeneration. So quick.
Dog killed. You killed her. Monsters! Murderers!
He seems quite upset over a creature that was set on killing us all.
May the earth swallow you all.
We had no choice. This creature attacked us. Explain yourself rather than insulting us.
Ignorant foreigners! She was a Nadaig, a guardian, a Donaigad, returned to nature!
I don't understand. Are you telling me that this creature was once a woman?
It was my woman! You and all those of your cursed island are fools and destroyers. But an Olmilfrictimen will soon send you back over the water. He will destroy you as you destroy us. He has already begun.
Oh no, dude. We came here because what he started, and we will not leave. We will stay. And we will destroy more of you if you don't stop this.
For a demon was a woman transformed into a beast. And now we have but a simple name. Enon Mil Frictimen. This man, or this thing, seems to be after us. Perhaps it is behind all of this. We need to learn more.
Time to leave. I got what I wanted. Ooh. Medal of Saint Matthias. Healing, elemental resistance, magics. I know how to give this one to. Precisely him. Medal of Saint Matthias. Ooh, the hourglass. Yeah, definitely.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
I have to go back to Eden. Soon, I'll have you soon. Storm. I want the storm. Senses shockwave. Definitely I want the storm. Three more levels. 25 I get another one of these. And on 25 I get a talent. I'm gonna give it to charisma because I need more charisma. Wait, where is this? No, I cannot go here yet. Trouble. It's back supposed to be Eden, not here. Come on. You made me waste my time. I was supposed to go to Eden, not to this other place. And now it's nightfall. Okay, let's sleep until dawn. And now it's done. Who do I have to speak? I'm very far away.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them. This man was in the swamp. We know it's home to many creatures that we have a poor knowledge of. But local healers will certainly know which antidote to use. We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
It's always the heretics. Always the fault of the heretics. Come on.
Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegat.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them.
A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who were at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
No time to wait. Let's go there. Right now. A little bit of battle.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
One dead. Swampy swamp. Where's the expedition? Oh, what's that? Oh. Ah, there they are. Fungus. Wasn't there supposed to be a camp nearby? Ah, there is. Camp area, but I'll put it later.
Really? But I did warn you.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he's being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult. But ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information. But you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Very logical affair. Now let's talk to the crazy idiot.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged.
It's not
I am
absurd,
certain that the
and
natives
it's
must
not
have found
obvious.
these stones before us and modified their content.
No,
How
they
would have
cannot
done that?
modify.
The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Yeah, right.
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
No,
That's
you were
strange.
responsible.
There aren't many villages around here. We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure.
No,
we
they
will not be
weren't.
safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
Yes, yes. Thank you for leading me to the path to your crimes. Where's the campsite area? Camp. Yes. Now to investigate. Let's start the investigation. stairs. Ooh, bones. And a dead guy. Science level 2. I don't have science level 2. Fuck.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
First one. Let's go to the second one. Wait, is it through here? There's beasts down there, but there's something over here. Oh, it's just another path.
Protect me in this battle. To my health and death to the others.
Ooh, this magic regeneration is so good. I can cast so many spells. The next is down here. More beasts.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. To my health and death to the others. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Done. No need for magic potions. Here is another science level 2.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
Alas, anyone could have stabbed this priest. Both natives and priests carry knives.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he had died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it's impossible
wait,
to know
I have
who was
in
wielding
science
it.
level 2? I did not know that. Wait, I do? I do! Science level 2. This helps a lot.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Uh-oh.
To my health and death to the others. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
There we go.
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn. And yet, these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
All these disguised deaths, these abject crimes. The natives can be violent, but they are not deceitful. I'm afraid that Brother Virgil may have found a way to take control of the expedition. He should be judged for it.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
The scene of the crime. Exit, exit, where does exit? Here it is. Oh, what? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, so up here. It gets me through here. Let's go explore before heading back.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help, and death to the others!
Hey, hey, hey. More lizards, great.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
And we're done. Okay, that's the bridge. There is a treasure chest. What do you have? Not very much. Oh, up, up, up. We gotta go up. There's something up, 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 up. Is it a guardian? Am I gonna find another guardian? The last campfire. 100 experience. It looks like an arena. There's no guardian. I don't see a guardian. There's no guardian. It looks like an arena. Anything up here? Nope. One of these special doors that I can't open yet. Great. No doors, no guardians. Well, let's head back to the camp. Time to answer some questions, brother.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages? Their thirst
No,
for
it
blood
wasn't
is
the savages.
unquenchable. I knew we
The
should never have come
natives.
without an
It
escort.
wasn't them.
Oh, Virgil, would you please stop taking us for fools? The natives had no hand in this.
Who else could it be?
Someone
Yourself.
who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The
Yeah,
Order
right.
Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this expedition,
Uh-huh.
to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the
Sure.
tablets are a heresy. A dangerous manipulation.
No
Could
such
you imagine
thing.
what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives?
That's not
Even
so
then,
bad.
Foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes,
Won't suffer. They
I
just have to
wanted to
change
scare
and
her.
accept the
I
change.
understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Thélème. But he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. You will take your belongings and leave this place. The research will continue, and their discoveries will be studied by wiser people than you. The decision to reveal them or not will be theirs.
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to Eden. I hope that you don't regret your decision.
No, I won't. You might regret yours.
Alas, I have found the dead bodies of your colleagues.
How horrible. But how? Oh, perhaps I should have listened to Brother Virgil.
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for these deaths. He was hoping to blame the natives for them and discredit you.
What? But why would he? He will have to answer for his crimes.
As I do not have the authority to arrest him, I sent him back to Eden. If you want him to face judgment, you will have to report what happened to the Mother Cardinal.
You are right. As soon as we get back to civilization, I will make sure that she hears about it. Once more, your help has been a blessing. Take this. Alas.
Level up!
We will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in Saint Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
2 points. I need one more. Nothing here, nothing here. Yes, I need to go to the Kosenega camp. So much to explore. I don't have much time left.
You'd have to be insane to want to live in such a place. Even a saint would want to stay dry.
Oh, there's a guardian. He came back.
May the Enlightened help us.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Things are about to get dicey!
Hey, hey, hey! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Nightfall!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Gotcha. I gotcha, finally. Wow, he was very resistant to magic.
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world.
Someone lived here. There's no doubt about it. But we'll have to turn the place upside down if we want to make sure that the old man came here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Move away. Things are about to get...
Ooh, an empty hut.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Is there a hole here? It is.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Move away! Things are about to get...
Go away. You're not gonna kill me. Ooh, really good equipment.
These murals are magnificent. If St. Matthias did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them.
Ooh, how pretty, both of them. There, screenshot.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias. Praying to Enon Miel Frictimen. It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here, in this cavern where our founder lived.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men duis dat, enon mil frictimen. This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matthias, the founder of Thélème, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
To think these old things could cause a civil war. Or long-lasting peace with the natives. It is a serious responsibility to decide what to do with them. But it isn't ours. Their saint, their decision.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Still nightfall.
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil? How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing. We were informed of your discoveries.
Lies? The only liar here is you.
We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
Excuse me?
How
Fuck
can
you.
suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation.
Screw
but since you
you.
refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Exactly.
Death to the heretics!
Death to you, asshole.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help, and death to the others!
Let's see who the Enlightened will favor. Let's see who the Enlightened will favor.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
Let's see who the Enlightened will favor. Let's see who the Enlightened will favor.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Mateus. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And if you will allow me to attend the hearing, I would be delighted to support you.
Your help will be precious to us, Father. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content, and I will meet you at the palace in San Mateus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
24 hours to get to the palace. Ooh. Wow. A lot of loot. And rare loot. Key to the Ordos Luminos prisons. Well, let's head to San Mateus. No other choice. Travel. These are the residents. 18 hours.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
5 hours. Let's see. All this equipment. Oh, endurance 4. Ceremonial armor of the Saint Matthias. Yeah, it's perfectly for him. Unique. Ceremonial armor of Saint Matthias. Definitely for father. The other, yes, ceremonial gauntlets. And the boots, ceremonial boots. Wow, so many new rare. Ooh, also a helmet. Antique Cardinal's helmet. What was the other one? All antique ornate. Ooh, I have to deposit the bones. Ooh, so many equipment. Gonna have to do. What's this? Sacrificial sword. I have 5 hours left. Oops. Very well equipped. Yes, Stone Needle doesn't really do much. I guess it's this old blackened Corsair, old Marquise rapier. Well, this one's better for now. Oh, Vasco, Light Flamberg. He can use this sacrificial sword, but no, it increases things, but this one stun, fusion, attack us, fireman's, but not just. Well, it's a better steel hunting dagger. I can have another ring. But what's the point of having two rings? One time.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no islander village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaik. These guardians usually protect sacred places, and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them, something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
What good is such a reproach if our nation has fallen into chaos?
Come on, really? I failed it?
All of this is grotesque and dangerous. The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us. Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality? This is surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
You were so eager to bury our discoveries that you were ready to bury us with them. A group of the Ordo Luminous attacked us while we prepared to come here.
Really? Your Eminence, I assure you that I had no idea. We would never harm a diplomat. It was probably the desperate action of an overly fervent group. But, alas, it is a fair reflection of what will happen if these discoveries are made public.
You are responsible for the members of the Ordo Luminous on this island, Domitius. I am counting on you to ensure that this kind of act never happens again.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After much thought, I have decided it best to silence these dangerous discoveries.
Come on!
Our nation cannot risk civil war.
But, Your Eminence, this research...
Enough, my dear. I have made my decision. Your research must end immediately.
I cannot keep the secret of what I discovered. The world must know.
It would be a shame to hear that our most distinguished...
Of course, Your Eminence.
Ah, Your Excellency. Sister Eugenia...
These relics, it all demonstrates that merging the cult of the...
These discoveries, if they can be verified, but they also represent... We must first verify. Could what you have witnessed...
The cavern we discovered is located at... It contains fraudsters. The entrance to the cave. These guards I had to kill... We discovered ancient... They represent Saint Matthias. In one, he is praying... I understand how shocking these discoveries...
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not... He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
I understand your doubts, Your Eminence, but you yourself asked me to conduct the investigation. It seems to me that the best way to address this matter would be for you to go to the place
100%
yourself.
success
Then
with
you will see
intuition.
that what I've described to you is true.
I suppose you would not suggest such a thing if you had lied to me. But
course
you are
not.
right. I need to see for myself what secrets this place hides.
Yes, you do.
Your Eminence, all of this is grotesque and dangerous. The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us.
Not really.
Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality?
They
This is
do.
surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to bury all this in order to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
And you have already tried to do that. Brother Virgil, who worked for you, did not hesitate to attack us, and kill several of his colleagues for this purpose.
That's right. And he even tried to blame me to stop me from leading the expedition.
What kind of manipulations and extremes are you willing to go to hide the truth?
Brother Virgil was indeed a member of the Order, but he had obviously descended into madness. This is exactly the kind of effect that such revelations can have, and of which we must be wary.
That's enough, Domitius. An investigation will be launched, and if you were aware of these sabotages, you will answer for it.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Yes, the Thélème reputation +2. More experience, let me guess. Thélème is nice. I guess this says it all. I completed the mission, finally finished it all. I've been streaming for 3 hours and a half. I will go to my residence and end this stream because I've played for long enough. Well, this is it. I've been streaming for far too long. It's time for me to end the stream. This was the longest stream so far of this game. Thank you to anyone who came to watch me. Thank you to all the viewers that appear. Chaos, I'm happy that I was able to help you decide to buy this game. It's really a good game. I haven't seen the end yet. I'm hoping to discover it through the stream. Thank you to you, the one viewer who always logs in whenever I'm in and stays until until the very end. Thank you so much to anyone who came today. I really appreciate it. This is one of the best streams so far because I was visited with so many viewers. Thank you so much for it. I really appreciate it. Good night and goodbye. Until next time, which I don't know when will it be, but it will be soon. Thank you so much.